Hi everyone, I hope you guys are all well. Now, yesterday I published my review of the previous book I read, Titanic Voices, and I published the announcement of what book I was going to read next. I actually recorded that on Saturday evening, and then I started the next read, which is We Were Liars, yesterday morning, and I finished it yesterday evening. But I was so taken aback by what I had read. I've actually waited until today, Monday. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. I've finished work, so I've waited until now to make this video because I was so taken aback by this book. I knew that if I did publish a video, it would just be me going, wow, for like 20 minutes. And that's boring. So I decided to wait. Now, this book, We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, is the first of E. Lockhart's book. Emily Lockhart is her name, but E. Lockhart is actually her name in her publications. It's the first of her books that I've ever read. I got this book because my sister read it last summer, I think it was, and absolutely fell in love with it. She actually featured it in her top 10 books video, the video that we did together last year and such. And you know, she was like, you have to read it. And so I was looking at my bookcase and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give this a go. All I knew about it was that it is about a rich family who own an island and they spend their summers there. And that's all my sister would tell me. So I was going into this completely blind, with no idea who the protagonist was, how the writing style, nothing. And it was absolutely phenomenal book. I literally, when I finished it, because I was sending messages to my sister Laura and our friend Sarah throughout the read of where I was doing it, because they've both read it. They both really wanted my reaction to it, so I was sending the messages as I was going on. And I really, it really helped validate how I was feeling, the fact that they had been through what they were saying. Because when I finished it, I was sat here and I didn't know what to actually do. I was so taken aback by this. It wasn't, I mean, it was so tragic. And I didn't cry, but inside I felt I was crying. It completely messes with your head, this book. The way that it is written is so striking. She's very Agatha Christie-esque in that she gives you what you need to know and gives you so much more in her very short, sharp sentences. If you've ever read The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides or My Summer of Love by Helen Cross, I believe it is, I will double check that and put it in the description after I film this. Those two, if you know those two, how, you know, it's teenagers and it's light and it's airy, yet it's incredibly dark, you will absolutely love this book. So We Were Liars follows, as I said, the Sinclair family. One of the Sinclair family members in particular, narrator Set, she's an unreliable narrator. And it's about her various summers that she has with her family. And every year she gives the summers a number. So when she's 13, it's summer 13. When she's 14, it's summer 14, so on and so forth. And something happened in summer 15, which since then she's kind of blocked it out, and she gets severe migraines. She had an accident, but she doesn't really know what happened, and it's kind of her understanding what happened, remembering back, trying to put the puzzle pieces together. And when I was reading this, I was sending messages, as I said, to Laura and Sarah, and I was going, I think this is happening. I think this is the situation. And I got it partly right, but I completely did not see the end coming. And right, I've said it multiple times about writers, how they can really rip the rug out from underneath you, like especially like J.K. Rowling and such with her crime books and everything. I absolutely love that. E. Lockhart sent me flying across the room, like, because of pulling the rug out from under me, shattered me against the wall, and I, fell, like, completely crumpled on the ground. I've never had such a reaction to a book before like this. To especially, to the ending, the I don't want to say twist, but the thing that makes your stomach go, oh my god, when you realise what actually happened in that summer. And I don't want to, the thing is that I don't want to read you any of it, because no matter what I read, it's going to give something away, because she is so clever with the way that she structures things, the way that she has these throw off sentences, which pretty much all of the sentences have information in them about the ending. And I feel like I totally agree with my sister in this, that she said to me yesterday, and she said, I'm pretty sure she said in our video about it as well, that you really need to come to it completely like blank about the whole story. All you need to know is about a really rich family who own an island and they spend their summers there. That's it. I'd be really, really intrigued to read more of E. Lockhart's books, really would do. My sister was telling me also that her other books have been kind of more, well, I don't want to say light and fluffy, but, very, very specifically YA fiction. And this is a YA book, but this is her first psychological thriller. And my God, she is good at writing them. I definitely want to look at more of her work. I really liked the characters, the way they are developed, especially when you get to the end and you look back on it. So much stuff makes so much more sense, and there were characters who I thought, oh god, they're actually really bitchy, in this lot, and like, seriously, why are you doing this? And at the ending, it completely made sense. It was just, as I said, she didn't just pull the rug out from under me, she sent me flying across the room, shattered me against the wall, and left me crumpled on the floor. I feel like she kind of ripped my heart out and spat on it as well. But I really like that she did that. It's just, I was in such shock when I finished it. I actually said, I don't know what to do, and Sarah and Laura was like, well, welcome to the club. It's a really phenomenal read. I am so glad that I read it. It's light, yet it's extremely dark. It has these beautiful moments. Like, there's a whole bit at the end of a chapter where they're talking about Wuthering Heights and how it relates to them. And Wuthering Heights is my favourite book, and I'm like, oh my god, there's the way that the links and I kept on thinking about Emily Bronte's writing and how she kind of is quite like E. Lockhart, and the striking use of various colours and words, like short, sharp, stinging words, especially at the end. And the end, she is relentless with the end of us knowing what the thing that causes the migraines and everything. I thought that when it got revealed, I thought, oh god, she's just, oh, this is going to really hurt for a couple of pages, because her chapters in this book are only like a page and a half, and sometimes 2 pages. She went on for several pages, and I was like, oh my god, please let this end. I can't, like, almost rocking back and forth. I can't take this. She is absolutely relentless, but you need to feel that. need to understand the power of it to understand why our main character has the problems that she does, and I can't say any more than that without giving loads of stuff away. So I'm going to stop here now. It's a rather short review, I know, but yeah, and as I said, I'm not going to be reading from it. That's why I haven't got my glasses on, because I don't want to give anything away. But I would definitely say pick this up, read it. You won't be disappointed, and expect an absolute roller coaster ride with so many, or you're like spider's webs with so many different branches going off here, there, and everywhere, and you don't know exactly what it is. But oh my god, please read it, please. It's an absolutely wonderful book, and I'm so excited to read more of E. Lockhart. Okay, so there are my thoughts on We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. Have you read this book? I'd love to know what you think. You can leave me a comment in the comments box below. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, tie up to your side. And I'll be back to announce what book I'm going to be reading next, which I'm actually going to be starting tonight. And I've actually got a few books that I'm going to be reading next. I've got my my next 4 books lined up. So I'll be announcing all of those in the next video. Alright guys. Bye.